Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. And tonight, it'll be the Celtics going up against Boston. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So Boston wins the tip. Outside, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
For three, drains the three-pointer.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
Simons from outside. Brown against Doncic. Over Brown. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Shot to stop the run. Busted. No good that time either. Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Simon. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bird inside. He's covered by Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you got to love the extra effort there. Continuing to work on the offensive glass and able to get the bucket to go with it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. White looking around. And Boston with the rebound. To the paint. Lets it fly. And again, it's Boston converting.
And they're making the most of her looks inside.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
That's a really nice, compact jumper by Simons. He's always been a great shooter.
Here's Ainge. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And it's Brown missing. Boston leading by 10. Here's Ainge. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ainge has got 5 now.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Tatum. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Boston with another.
And he is so sound. Doncic works tirelessly on his craft.
Brown against Ainge. Here's White. Drops in the tray. White's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
Well, one sign of a great player, the ability to find teammates like he just did. Set them up for success.
.119 left to play in the first. Three-pointer, Bird. Rebounded by the Celtics. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And here's Boston. They're on a 20-6 run. Shoots the three. Kept alive by Boston. Harris kicks to Bird. From deep three-point land. They get it back. Pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Listen, she's going to open up a lot of the floor for herself when she's hitting those threes. It's about more than the points there.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
On the wing, Bird. There's the three. Again, the miss by Bird. Here's Shireman. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for the Celtics, Baylor Shireman. At the line for two.
And so he makes both from the line. Doncic from deep three-point land. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Boston on top. They lead by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Boston?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Now, here's Boucher. Shireman can hit. There's the triple. And the three ball is good.
Just working off the ball. She stays ready to catch him fire.
Pass to Garza. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Jones for three. Boucher with the rebound. Boston trails by 13. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side, Jones. Boucher with the rebound. Celtics on offense. Pass to Hauser. Yep, that one goes.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist. Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside.
Now here's Brown. Fires the three. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. The shot's good from Ainge. Ainge has got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a great delivery. knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Boston making a switch here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's White after Luka Doncic's bucket. The shot from 20 feet away. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ainge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
That one good for 2. And Boston leads by 20.
Attacking the heart of that defense. She was in point-blank range.
Outside, Simons. No good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Boston making a switch here. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
The vertical of Simon getting all the way up to the rim.
Back to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Bird. Goes back up. Count the basket. Bird's got 6.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
Outside, Simons. White setting the pick for Simons. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Bird. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice feed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Boston leads by 21. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic from Danny Ainge.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Now here's White. And Boston with the rebound. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. The shot's good from Ainge. Ainge has got the first field goal of the second half for Boston.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
And here they go. Yep, it counts. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Brown outside. Spins. And finished off by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Bird with the bucket. Bird's got 10 points.
That's a great find. getting it to her open teammate.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Stolen by Ainge. Pulls up on the wing. Uses the glass to try. Up and in.
It's been a big game for her. She's in a great rhythm. I'd keep going to her.
Simons from outside. He doesn't hit that one. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now Bird, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good again that time. And here's Boston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Yep, that one goes in there.
One thing I love about her draining the mid-range, it presents another part of the court they have to defend, not just the rim and the three-point line.
Now, here's Simons. He has 5.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And Anthony Simons caught it. His teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin, and I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
A nice shot by Doncic.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Both teams will make substitutions. Boston with the ball. Boston, no good that time either.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
And it's Evans missing. To the middle. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Ball stolen. White against Jones. And White kicks to Simons. Sinks the triple. Simons has got 8.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kata's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, Tatum, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls.
2 points.
The 3 from Tatum. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Boston on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Pass to Garza. Nails the 16-footer. Garza's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. Brown against Harris. Garza pulls it in.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Shireman. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his fourth rebound in this one. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
And that's incredible concentration right there from her. Taking the hit and finding a way to score through it.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Here's Garza. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Basket good.
Well, it won't get much easier for her than that. Nice bucket there.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. And the dunk by Brown.
JB showing off those handles. That was a weakness of his early on. Now it's strength.
Jones can't cash in from close range.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You gotta make those. When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Puts one up from 19. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Good offense is all about quality. She found her spot and made sure it was a quality shot.
Out left to the wing. Hauser misses. Hauser's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Evans. Rebounded by the Celtics. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the three. And Jones pulls it down. Pritchard's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And the basket is good. Got it to go through the contact. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity for a three-point play. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one misses. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
And the layup's good off the glass.
But grown man strength there from Harris, able to power his way for the finish.
Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. White, good.
And when the corner threes are dropping, it really forces a defense to cover a lot of ground.
Fires it up. And it's Boston with another. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Simons against Henderson. Lets it go with the three. And White, the bucket on the assist by Brown. White's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics. Here's Reith. Lays it up off the glass. Reith has got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 44 seconds left in the fourth.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Boston Dancer.
And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Larry Bird.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Well, you're going to have to play her a little tighter. If you give her space on the J, she'll make you pay.
And it's White missing. And Boston has possession. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Evans missing. Simons, the pass to Tatum, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
And Tatum pulls it down. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Larry Bird.